How's it going, everyone? Good morning. Welcome once again. This is probably the third year in a row, second year in a row, third year in a row, whatever. December Christmas movies is officially here. Monday, December 4th. And it's an incredible time of the year. And I love and I'm happy that I created this playlist of December Christmas movies. And this first one, I'm gonna kick things off with a new movie on Lifetime. I believe it's a new movie, and it's called Radio Christmas, starring Keshia Knight Pulliam. Keshia Knight Pulliam, as you guys know, she's from The Cosby Show. She plays as DJ Kara Porter, and she is a radio host who is forced to broadcast from the small town of Bethlehem. She's also an investigative reporter, but is mostly her passion, her soul, is more being a radio host. Scott Chapman and Kara Porter, they are love interests in this movie. They have insanely great chemistry. Whoever cast these two actors did a magnificent job because both of them, they brought it and they fit so well. For this movie, I love seeing great positive messages in movies, especially for African Americans and people of color. I love seeing that. So I love seeing good images like that. No swearing, no nudity, but a great, feel-good, positive Christmas movie. So Kara, when you see this movie, Kara, she wants to interview Scott, but Scott refuses and has doubts to do the interview with her because he's the type of person that he stays local. He supports small businesses. He's not too big on putting himself out there for big companies or big institutions. So he viewed Kara as, you want to do this for me, but for your personal gain or for whoever you're working for. But Kara is a person that's very persistent. She just doesn't stop, but she's a nice person, so she tries to tell him that, this is not what I'm after. I'm not what you think I am. So, and Scott, ended up being proven wrong, that he did misjudge Kara. He did how can I say it? He read her wrong. So, but Andrea, who is Scott's daughter in this movie, she listens to Kara's radio station every day. She looks up to her. She even wrote a letter to her, and Scott, he's a father, so therefore, if his daughter is a fan of someone, he's gonna be very supportive. Scott runs the Historical Society, and he is known in Bethlehem. So, and like I said, Scott stays local. He supports local businesses, small businesses, and Kara has her own podcast, which is independent. So, but in this movie, I love the scenes between Kara and Andrea. The scenes with both of them is very nice, very beautiful. Kara showed her how to do a soundbite on her laptop, which was cool. Nettie, who has known Scott for 10 years, she tries to, there's a scene that I found that it was funny, but it was cool because she tries to motivate Scott to go after Kara because Kara is beautiful, she's very nice, etc. And sure enough, Scott listens to Nettie. He respects Nettie. Scott confesses to Kara that he's the Secret Santa, which is like the biggest moment of the movie. And while Scott confesses this to her, Kara forgot and didn't know that the recording was still going during the interview. She thought that she had stopped recording, but it didn't. So because of that, Kara's boss got the interview, and but Kara's boss respected Kara's decision in terms of not publishing and not putting it out there, because Scott doesn't want, his name to be out there. He doesn't want people to know that he's a secret Santa. Why? Because, and this is my favorite line of the movie, I don't want my daughter to grow up in a world where money is more important than our work. I love that line because many of us, we're so crazy driven about money, this, money, that, but money's not everything. It solves a lot of things, but it's not everything. And your sole focus, your main purpose is to work hard, to do what you love. And, next thing you know, all those things will come after. But that money should not be the number one priority or motivation for everything. So I just love that line. That's my favorite line of the movie. So, and that goes to show you that Scott's character, he tries to lead by example. He doesn't like the attention. He's just kind of like a humble human being around his community. Scott, he also reveals to Kara during the interview that Scott and his dad, they have a great communication, but they just don't talk about the business of the donation. So, Scott, he saved many businesses from bankruptcy. But to fast forward to Act 3 of the movie, Scott's interview, in which he revealed to Kara that he's a secret Santa, got released, and that caused some friction between Scott and Kara, because Scott thinks that Kara was the one who did it, or basically lied to his face by saying that she wasn't going to put it out, but then again, she put it out. But it turns out that it wasn't Kara, and I'm here thinking that it was a boss who went against Kara's wishes and published it, but Kara's boss didn't do it either. It turned out to be Andrea, Scott's daughter. But there was a silver lining with all of that. Because that was released, it helped Scott and his father to come to an understanding, to come to a common ground and bury the hatchet or fix whatever misunderstanding that they had between them. And it also helped Scott to become more comfortable, to people know him more around his community. So everything worked out for the best. I feel that the build up to fixing or reaching the goal in the movie, because in every movie there's a conflict and there's a goal. I feel that the conflict heading to a goal could have been a little bit more it could have been a little bit longer, ran a little bit longer, but because it's a Lifetime movie, and Lifetime and Hallmark movies, it's a conflict and then bam, go straight to the goal. So from a writing standpoint, I have my issues with it, but I love the messages of the movies. I love the themes of these movies from Lifetime and Hallmark. So, but I love this movie, Radio Christmas. Perfect time to watch it throughout the holiday season, so I recommend it. And Keisha Knight Pulliam, she's a terrific actress. She's amazing. Many people will look at, okay, after the Cosbys, what had this actor done? What has the actor done? They just haven't done their research, or they think that just because they're now making Hollywood movies that, that a career is a bust. But there's actors that they just don't care about Hollywood. They want to be part of movies with better messages, better stories. And Keisha Knight Pulliam, she's a talented actress, and I like seeing her in these kinds of movies where there are positive messages, there are good storytelling. So that does it. Oh, my review. From 1 through 5, I'll give this movie a 4.1 out of 5 stars. It's on YouTube, so I recommend it. Thank you for watching this video. Hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, right? As always, be safe. I mean, God bless you all. Stay tuned for more movie reviews for this playlist on December Christmas movies. Look at the background.